Right, hello YouTube and FIFA Sports. This is Prime Davies coming at you, bringing you another FIFA 13 Ultimate Team video. Now, my apologies about last week is that I forgot to do a FIFA 13 Ultimate Team video, but I feel with this team is that I've really made up for it, because the rule that I said I'd do is I'd try and do a team a week, but unless I was going to do a really good team, so then I would allow myself 2 weeks for it. So obviously with that week gap in the middle, I feel this will really make up for missing out of last week. And today I'm going to be showing you my most ambitious team ever. It is a full informed Barclays Premier League team, which I feel if you get the combos right, this team can still do with improving, but it's still a very good team. Right, so let's get that goalkeeper a minute. Oops, wrong nationality, whoopsies. There we go, Barclays Premier League. So then we've got informed David De Gea in goal. Really good goalkeeper. Normally he's an 80, and obviously with the informed they boost up by 1. And he's a young goalkeeper, and his reflexes and diving ability normally is really good, but I've boosted this one with a silver boost this time. So his diving's 93, kicking 91, reflexes 94. His weak side is of handling the ball, but so he can't really catch it that much, but he can knock it wide and so on, and then maybe delay the attack for a bit. So then moving on to right back, we've got Borislav Ivanovic, another really good inform. I was going to go with inform Raphael, but I wasn't sure which one. But eventually I was thinking, I'll set out to get second inform Raphael, but then I saw inform Ivanovic. He's pretty much in the defending and heading regions. He's just as good, even better, and he was about I think he was about 40,000 less. Yeah, that's about right. It cost me 42,250. So that was a really good buy. And then moving on to the first of the centre backs on the right, we've got Skrtel from Liverpool. Really good defender. I've played him a few times, and he's proved a beneficial defender at the back with 83 defending and 84 heading. So yeah, a really good overall defender. And then on the other side, we've got Colaccini, who plays for Newcastle. Another really good defender. I really like him. And yeah, his defending, I think his defending's level with Skrtel. Yeah, it is. But Skrtel's just a little better in the air. But that doesn't worry me too much. But yeah, Colaccini, a really good centre back. And then moving on to the left back, we've got Alexander Kolarov, one of my favourite left backs ever. But then after I got him, I thought, right, because I still want to improve this team. One of my favourite left back of all time got an inform that week, so I was like, oh, I must get him, and that was informed Leighton Baines, which obviously, if you're feeling lucky and you got a spare 100, maybe 100 grand, maybe 100 plus. Obviously, if you want to find him a good contract, then you can get informed Leighton Baines, and I really recommend him. He's a really top class left back. And moving on to left mid, and this player, he is something special on my left mid. I've always liked him. It is Sigurdsson, who plays for Tottenham. He is an absolute tank, I think. He's on my left mid, and generally he plays cam or centre mid mostly, but if you can get him in cam, and that's when he's at home, really. But obviously the informs regulate of what position they were playing. But this guy's main attribute is an 86 shooting, so one off of David Villa normal, but David Villa is David Villa. He plays for one of the best clubs in the world, Barcelona. But Gylfi Sigurdsson, I absolutely love him as a player, and I would recommend him for any Barclays Premier League team, non-inform or inform, in which He was second in form, and I managed to get him for 21.5 grand. So a really, really exceptional buy. And then moving on to the centre mids. On the left, we got Adel Tarabt, a really good centre mid. I've always liked him. He is one of the big old guns at QPR, which I think they're going to be relegated this season, which is a bit of a shame because they've got all that talent on their team, and it feels a shame, really. But I really like Adel Taarabt. He's a really good player. His main attribute is 87 dribbling, so he can carry the ball very well. And then onto my other centre mid, you probably saw him, is informed Jack Wilshere, and this one's been boosted with a gold attribute thing, which I couldn't ignore. Which now, yeah, he's relatively quite quick. He's got good passing and good dribbling. So, which obviously they're the two main key attributes I look for in a good centre mid. And I believe he was my most expensive player. Yeah, 82,500 for him. But it's informed Jack Wilshere, which you cannot really argue with. An informed Jack Wilshere. And moving on to the right mid, we've got informed Shrek, which no, it's not Wayne Rooney, it's informed James Milner. Another really quite good midfielder, but obviously I started with it as of Pablo Hernandez, who plays for Swansea. But then I saw James Milner and I thought, yeah, I'll probably get him because it would increase my overall rating of the team, which is really good. And then obviously after that, if you got a spare 300 to 400,000, you can get informed Juan Mata as well. So that's the midfield complete. And then moving on to the strike force, we've got informed Edin Dzeko. Sorry, I always call him Eden because I'm thinking of Eden Hazard. He's an alright striker. He's not the best performance wise, but I originally had Jones out, who plays for Stoke. Really quite good striker. He was like I bought him because he's like a mini Falcao. He had 88 heading, so he was quite a lethal threat. Then he actually come to a corner, or if you get a free kick and you actually get the ball onto his head. So that's the reason why I got him. And then I thought I need a good sub striker, and I thought Dzeko. But then obviously, if you've got the spare money and all that, you can go for the big guns of the Premier League. I think Luis Suarez is a two informs, which I really hate Luis Suarez. I hate him as a player. I hate him as a person. I hate him that much. But then obviously, if you're feeling really lucky, you can go for informed Rooney or something like that, or some other players, some of the young ones, some of the good ones, Robin van Persie, but sadly he hasn't had an inform yet, which I really think he should have. If he doesn't get one this season, I will be absolutely shocked about that. But then moving on to my final striker, and he's my favourite player, my all-time favourite player, striker, over Rooney, sometimes even over my man MRVP, Robin van Persie from Manchester United. It's Michu of Swansea. I've always liked this guy. He is such a really good striker, and all his stats are also consistent. It's unbelievable. Which I've put a gold training attribute on him, but the value of his stats, it ranges from 81 pace, 88 shooting, 83 passing, 84 dribbling, 80 defending, and 91 heading. So you got a range of 11 between the highest and lowest, which he's like a Falcao as well. So he's got 91 heading with obviously boost, which I really love him as a player, and I felt that I had to have him in this team. So there you have it. That's my informed BPL team. Hope you enjoyed watching it. This is just Prime Davies saying